Hello and welcome to my small micro channel. Now my name's Will, let's get that out of the way. I have done quite a few videos already where you don't see my face because you just see my hands and you see the back of my head because I show you on my small range here in my garage, which is now my studio. I didn't show my face because I just thought it was a norm after following people like Airsoft Mike and quite other few actual YouTubers, and I just thought it was the norm. I'm a collector. Don't do skirmishing, even though I've been invited a lot to do it. So this is my first video of showing my face. I'll wait for the feedback. You might find they'll say, go back, stop showing your face. That's okay. So I'm a collector. This is my garage. Like I just said, slash studio. You might see dust flying around. I haven't got, obviously, the expertise or the financial backing to put it into fancy places. But what I do try and do is I try to aim my videos at the small collective that I have met over the years. And that's those of us that just want to collect and go on our small ranges, like this is a 4-meter range. I go and use my friends' fields. I don't apply for all the licenses and things like that. I'm not breaking any laws. I know that because I've spoken to the local police. But that's a small niche I see out there of us that just like to get our own unique type of airsoft guns. And I'm sure if you've seen some of my videos, you'll understand that. Anyway, enough about the waffle. I have got a brand new pistol, airsoft pistol. I am using it at the moment. I just want to use it for a couple more days before I do a video on it. But what I wanted to talk about was this, my VMP1. This is one of the first little submachine guns I've ever got. And I don't know if I got it on a whim. I got it from my friends down in Toy Soldiers, TS Airsoft in Belfast. Great, go and see them. And I think it's great. And the reason why I want to do a video on it is because I've seen quite a few videos recently from people basically slagging it. Yeah, you get what you pay for. It is, a lot of it is heavy plastic, but it's still, the VMP is still a cracking little gun. It's fun. It's lightweight to a degree, although when you put the magazine on, okay, there is a bit of weight to it. It's agile. If you drop it, it's not going to smash into a million pieces. You're not going to scratch it. You've just spent, what is it? You've just bought an MP9 that I'm seeing loads of videos on that are all basically getting dead excited about. Yeah, I totally agree. I'll be the same when I get my hands on it. But if you drop that and you just spend X amount of £100, you're going to cry your eyes out. Whereas something like this, and you just add your own little modifications to it. Let's get back to it. Things that do make me laugh about the VMP1. I do love that. Whoever came up with that idea, at least give us a reason why. I've seen certain things like this in the past, but it's like a crutch. Pain in the ass. But anyway, don't know why. But anyway, it clicks, and it does take a bit of practice to actually get it across. You might not think that. As we look to the rear, we'll stay at the rear. Look at this. You've got a rotation. I've seen people slag the rotation of the butt. Why? Doesn't matter. On my sniper rifle, I actually have just got a pad on the back on mine just to stabilize it. You've got all these lovely little features. It is very solid, and it's something that you know it's not going to break immediately, okay? Going up, now I've changed the sights. Now, I have not spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds purchasing all these fancy sights, but what I did was I just did a bit of research, went onto Amazon Black Friday, and I got these two. And I think they're fantastic. I do. They fold down. There's no dramas with them. I did have a sight on it for a while, but I just took it off because I was doing obviously close targets, and I've done the old side myself where I've had the sight hanging off the side. There's all sorts. You've got your little rails that you can adjust, you can put up and down. Now I did put the foregrip on. Okay, it does work. Don't get me wrong. It does have that nice little feeling to it, has that little grip to it. I mean, some people I've seen firing, holding double-handed onto it, but again, it's what you want. Now, I put the little clip on because obviously I have my sling that hangs around because I'm lazy. Only joking. But it is. Now, obviously, let's look at the pistol grip. It's got this lovely snake skin on it. And you've also got your trigger, which is plastic. Now, I have seen people put extra grips on this. I've seen people paint it. I've seen quite a few things that people have done. I'm just quite happy with it myself, okay? It just makes me happy. You've got, now, what I call a cocking. People call it charging, whatever. Call it what you want. I don't know why people get excited. Call it what you want. Call it the handle of love if you frigging feel like it. But Jesus, some people nearly need to get out more, okay? Obviously, it's nice. You can hear it. It's a degree of ambidextrous, if you want to say that. Then you've got your, now, the safety, okay? It's a double trigger. Those that have been around for a while, you'll know it's a nice little double trigger, okay? You pull for the first, second is the click. And you can hear that authentic click. You have got your selector for how much you obviously are going to go. Are you going to go semi-automatic? Are you going to go, let's just go what I call a bit of fun where you blast the hell out of it. Again, because it's a gas, okay, you do burn through it. Now, I have had quite a lot of comments on my other videos where people are saying, how come I don't have a look at the electric? I've had a little go. I'm not sold on them yet. I just like the gas. Don't ask me why. Is it because of the preparation, etc., etc.? You obviously have what we would call your magazine or bolt release type of thing. My apologies, your bolt release. And then down here, you've got obviously this little, and I'm going to say it again, little tiny magazine release. But it does the job. Do you know what I mean? The magazine itself, very sturdy. You get all these little features of the V for VORSK, okay, which is dotted around. I like it. I'm going to say, I do actually like it. I think it is something that is overlooked or is battered down by a lot of people saying, oh, it's a cheap version of an MP. It's a toy, okay? It's a toy, but it's also for collectors. I'm a collector, I've already said that. I met a collector the other day. I don't want to use his name because he spent thousands. He actually quite shocked me, to tell you the truth, okay? But what he was saying to me was he just likes things that are either all metal or they're quite distinctive. And when we were talking about this, he said, yeah, it's quite distinctive. With obviously the rails, your picky rails, you can put them all over. There's little dents there. But it's that comfortability of what you want. Now, what I've done over time, okay, and it's just probably just me. I've just added little features like you might have seen. I've got my little torch. I click this on. Depending what mood I'm in, do you know what I mean? Now, it depends where I put it. I can just really, sorry, my apologies. I'm very scruffy doing this, but hey, guess what? Okay, it just clicks on. I'm not going to put it at the camera, but I've got my little red light, and it's just a bit of fun when I'm doing it in the early evenings. A good friend of mine, again, has a barn. We've just had a bit of love with this, especially when we're using the tracer. This is on tracer. It's fantastic on automatic, okay? And then again, because I'm old, we used to call it the silencer, but then people got upset. So you've got your suppressor. Again, we all go through that same freaking pain where you're going to go, is it on, is it clockwise, or is it anti-clockwise, or is it this, or is it that? Is it that? That's that. I've got it. Good job I'm not in a real battle, isn't it? So you can't do it. But these are all these little things, I suppose, that are sent to test us. They're sent to make us have a bit of a laugh with a thing. But I'm sure someone's looking there going, Jesus, mate, what are you doing? And you're probably right, that's what am I doing? But I'm going to remind you, if you're here just to have a watch of me and hopefully have a bit of a giggle and a bit of a laugh, you're at the right place. If you want to get serious, go off to Jaeger, Precision, and the rest of them. 6mm Badger, he's quite funny, and watch them, because I just want a bit of a laugh. There's a suppressor, it makes it look aesthetically pleasing, as someone told me. And then you got your magazine, clicks right in. I've got quite a few of them now, and I've had this prepared, and you click over. So you're semi-automatic again. Now this video, me showing myself, is a little bit more longer than what I do when you're just seeing me. There's a lot more to this, but this is not a cheap version of anything. This is a very distinctive model that I encourage you if you're looking for a submachine gun, don't overlook this. It's been out a few years and I have utmost bit of fun with it. Let's stick it on the little range I've got behind me. Obviously, I haven't got great distances to show you. Again, go and watch one of the other guys that goes out in the range in the cold and fires at massive distances. I'll get my jacket on first and we'll see what you think. So welcome to my small range. Like I said, it's just a small indoor range I have built myself. I am actually going to get it rebuilt next year to be a bit more user-friendly. Okay? Now, all I'm going to do is basically show you what this sounds like and obviously how it operates. There's no technical into this, you know what I mean? They're only 0.2 grams or whatever it is, B&Bs that I've got. There's nothing too exciting, but I just want you to see what it looks like. Nice. Now, if you can see it with your own monitor, screen, mobile, whatever you're looking at, you will actually see that is, believe it or not, dead center. But don't forget, I'm not far away from the actual target, okay? To the rear as always, okay? I'll use the bolt release. Might have heard that. I'll go top left, okay? Yep. Now, all I want to say about that is this. She's reliable. I'm doing it as a ribbon for you, so you can see she's very, very reliable. Now, I would imagine one or two of you would like to see it on automatic. Don't forget, this is gas. Okay, so depending on weather, depending on temperatures, will depend on how good it is. Oh, there you go, which is good. I've done this on my other videos. Bit of a problem. One of the BBs was lodged. I knew there was something wrong because I felt the gas was a bit off there then, i.e. the pullback. There we go. Can you hear? To the rear. Again, magazine very, very cold. But you know, I always find it's, if you get the gas exactly what you want in that magazine, will give you that momentum of the BBs flowing down it. Even just a slight bit of gas here or a slight temperature change it. That's why a lot of people are asking me to would I look at the electric guns, but I haven't made my mind up yet. But we'll see with this. So let's see if I can just have a bit of fun. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to let it rip full on, okay, and we'll just see how good the gas lasts, okay? Top right. Oh, she's out. Bolt didn't come to the rear, so that would tell me my hop knee's obviously adjusted. Yeah. Now, I don't know about you. This is fun. Very fun. I'll do a video on that in a bit. But this, for even if you're just messing around on the range, even if you're just having a skirmish, this is worth it to me. You decide. I only do these videos to give you a bit of a different look from someone that's just a collector. Thank you for watching. I hope you continue to watch. I hope I don't get any nasty comments. I'm a bit fed up of those little things. Because we all don't like nasty comments, because if you got a nasty comment, move out from your mum's house and stay away from cats. That's all I can say. Stay safe what you're doing, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.